restaurant for, guy's got a couple air conditioners. He says they don't work. He's wondering if I could change the thermostats out on those things for him too. So let's go have a look at these air conditioners. Okay, I got a little maintenance on these two Bryant package units. This one here, that one down there. It's for a restaurant. I think that's hits the front of that store, and this hits the back side. Let's see what we're dealing with on this one. Oh, they're carriers. I keep calling everything Bryant, and it's either Payne or Carrier. That's hilarious. This one's a 4-tonner, 48 SDN 048 090 511. And let's see what we got down here. This one might be the same size. Let's see. Yeah, this one here is also a four banger. Back in 8. So they're 8 years old. I got a feeling they've never been serviced. Oh yeah, look at this. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, awesomeness. Far out. Okay. This is our fresh air intake because it's a commercial building. It's supposed to have 10% outside air. That was all the way down, so we're gonna have to put a screw in that. Well, let's get started. It's gonna be a fun cleanup because these are down shots, and so that means all the water is gonna go in the store if I'm not careful. Let's see what this one looks like. I'm walking back over here with my garbage. Let's see. Yeah, look at my fresh air intake's the same on this one. Put a screw through it. So this one looks pretty much the same. Dead collapse filter. Oh yeah, hammered down dog, didn't he? Alright. So I'll get the hose all strung up and we'll get to we'll just start off with some basic cleaning stuff. I got the shop vac out here. Yeah. Sorry about this. We'll see about getting as much of this stuff off as we can with the brush lightly and the vacuum. I'll get the vacuum going here. Got the vacuuming done, got me some coil cleaner going. I'll let it soak in for a bit. I'm gonna wash out these condensers and let's get started with the basics. Oh yeah, I snagged power for my cord from the evap cooler up there, water pump. Gotta be MacGyver out there. This one here was the really plugged one, but I got a bunch of it out of there, and then I got the coil cleaner going. I'll get them cleaned up. Okay, so moving my hose and my cords around. Got some coil cleaner in there. Getting this one cleaned up. It was really plugged. I used to service a lot of rooftop package units. God, for years and years and years. I used to work for a shop, but my maintenance is I'd always check the gas connections, and when I was scabbing power out of the disconnect from my vacuum, I could smell gas. In California, you can run these gas flexes as long as coming out of the unit has hard pipe, and you're connecting the hard pipe, you can run a gas flex. Well, look, this one's rubbed against the unit. This guy's been out here leaking gas for who knows how long. So you can get your soap bubbles up and always check your stuff while you're doing your package unit maintenance, or even on a residential in a house. So I'm going to turn this off And I got to get these guys a new gas flex. And this is a 3/4 inch gas flex. I got to get them a new gas flex. So that one's a leaker. And just another little heads up. Most of the times you won't have soaping down your gas connections on your PM on package units, especially in air conditioning season. So thought I'd pass that along. Hope that helps. Another little check there. Normally just wash the condensers out with water here, because where I live, if they see like foam and stuff going down the drain, it'll be like Armageddon, like I'm killing the planet and everything else. So I usually just do the condenser coils. Most of the time just water. Sometimes I'll use that can evaporator coil cleaner I have, but get started by getting the coils clean, and then we'll dig into the units. The guy that works there says they don't cool, neither one, so we'll find out when we dig into them what's going on. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I got the evaporator cleaned up, I got the condenser washed out, and I took the panel off. Typically what you'll find where I live, things are normally set up for heating. So blower motor taps on low speed. Now I got the disconnect off, so I got my hands in here, it's fine. For air conditioning, I like to go high speed. And I might set it at medium. We'll take a look here. We'll see what it comes out to. And that's normally what I find out here where I'm at. I'll get the smart probes hooked up and we'll take a look at this thing. Okay, so I checked the charge. The charge is good. The customer wants me to put some new thermostats in, so I'm going to hook up the common wire to blue. And the rest is all single stage. Red 24 volts, yellow for your AC, white for the heat, green for the fan. Contactor looks like the air conditioner's never ran in 8 years. That's going to be interesting. So when I change those thermostats out, I'm going to confirm that it works. That's where I'm at so far. Everything else looks okay. So blower wheel's nice and clean. I don't know if you can see that in there. And I'll post up some screenshots. I got a couple more. So I just put a drill screw through the side for the little fresh air vent, and that's close enough for me. And then that's that. I got to get some filters for these units, and I got to get that 3/4 inch gas flex for the other one as well. So that'll be good. We're gonna go down and check that one next. Okay, this unit's just like the other one. Speed tap's gonna be a low fan speed. I think they basically just install them out here and they never set them up or test them. And the contactor on this one looks like it probably hasn't ran and cooling too much either. I'm gonna go high fan speed. Okay, so I got the unit jumped out at the unit. I've got my two probes, one on the return, one on the supply, the 605i. Coils all cleaned up like that, looks a lot nicer. I'm gonna let it run for a bit, and then we'll check the charge, superheat, and we'll see what the BTUs are on this thing, roughly. Okay, that was it for that one. You can see it just has one supply, one return, two supplies for each unit. You can see for a 4-ton unit, that return air to me is not big enough, but that's how they do them. Those units were probably never set up 8 years ago when they were installed. So with it being on high fan speed, they only use cooling, they don't use the heat in there. Typical restaurant setup. I think on the hot days they're going to get some relief now. I put 2 new thermostats in. What did I use? The Emerson's. Beep. This one's for their other store. Don't need auto changeover where they're at. They're only using cooling, and he just wanted some cheap ones, so those will work. What is it? The 1F80 224. Pretty much just a residential thermostat. And so now they're working. And they'll be happy in there. We're having a cold spell right now. My ambient right now on the roof was 64 degrees. So that's freaky for August, even for here. So you never know what you're going to find on these air conditioning jobs. A leaky gas flex. Trippy, man. Hopefully that'll save them on their gas bill. So I got to get some filters and a new gas flex, and then we'll finish this one up probably tomorrow. All right. Like, subscribe,